Surprise! We are doing another Budget With Me payday routine. This is definitely not the video that I thought I was going to be bringing you guys, and I definitely apologize because I said I was going to be doing something and I'm not, and I don't like to do that. But I just wasn't quite ready to launch everything, and I want it to be perfect. I don't want to like half-ass it and it's not right. So give me just a few more days. I might launch it on Friday. I might launch it on Monday, but it will be in April. Just subscribe if you're not already, and the second the video drops, it will come up on your subscription feed. Don't worry, it's coming. That being said, this is my first full paycheck from my new dental hygiene job, and I'm feeling a little disappointed about it. I will say that normally each pay period, I will have 6 days of work. This paycheck, I only had 4 days. We were closed a whole week, so that took out, 3 days. I would have actually had 7, but that's beside the point. The point is, I spent last night kind of spiraling. I was like, I have to make more money. I have to figure something out because I got my paycheck, 10% came off the top, went to my Roth IRA, and I honestly would love to make $5,000 a month after taxes. Like I would like $5,000 to hit my paycheck, which is actually not a lot of money coming from where I was. If you remember, I posted in this video here how much money I made from July to the end of the year. So definitely a pay cut moving to the permanent office, but it's such a more, I don't want to say like chill, but like just, there's no stress really. There is no stress. So I'm happy with my choice. I'm not regretting the choice. I'm just panicking. I was thinking, should I try to get into sales? I've always said I'll never be a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson, but I hear that they make good money, but the problem is sales is like a full-time job. So I can't do dental hygiene and then do sales 2 days a week. That's not going to work. If I did do that, I would be working 5 days a week. So it's just, I don't really know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I just have to make more money. Don't know how. I guess the idea is my digital products, my business being monetized on YouTube, which is so close. We're not going to talk about the watch time hours. It's not that far, but we're not gonna talk about that. So if you do want to support me for free, just subscribe to my channel. And if you want to get like a gold star and really be a person that I love and adore, watch a playlist. I'll link a playlist down below. Watch the play. I mean, look, nobody knows if you watch the playlist or if you just put the playlist on, put it on mute and walk out the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying do that. I would never say do that, but I would never know if you did that. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? I would never know. So it's down below. But let's talk about the budget. That's the important part. I do have some things that I want to categorize, transactions that I spent over the last couple days. I haven't put those in there and they are pretty important. Also some things that I want to update on. So I did email about my refund for that Profi hand piece. I emailed Friday night because it had been a full week and I do not see it reflected yet. So I'm expecting an email sometime during the week with somebody getting back to me. Problem with that though is kind of a problem, kind of not. The last payment is coming out soon. Could be before they end up getting back to me about the refund, my last payment will have come out. Again, it's gonna be refunded, so who really cares? But it's just annoying that the money keeps coming out, and it's already been returned. But what can you do? The next thing is that I am going to send back my glasses I bought from Firmu, the thicker, matte, totally clear plastic frame, and then a tortoiseshell, same shape, but not matte. I tried, I think it was Friday to get those arms together. I think it was Thursday and Friday. And the bottom line is it just hurts. I don't know if they're just too heavy or what, but when I wear them, I'm constantly thinking about them and thinking about how I'm in pain and trying to adjust them so they sit a different way. And it's just like, the glasses I have on now, I do not feel them. I do not think about them. And that's kind of what I need. I wear my glasses 24/7, except for when I'm sleeping and showering. So I need to not be thinking about my glasses. It's just tanking my quality of life, to be honest with you. So that's that. Also, so that'll be a refund that I get. We'll check and see how much that is once we jump into the budget. Another money update would be that I got charged for a month of the car wash. I told you I got the $7 for a month. Somehow they signed me up for a year, that'd be crazy, a month recurring subscription. I did not know that. Maybe it was at the bottom of the signage. I didn't see that. But thankfully I called them, told them I did not know I was on a subscription. I'd like a refund, and they refunded me. I don't know if it's because I hadn't used it, but also, if you remember, I had disputed the transaction because I got charged for that car wash that I canceled it, but then they signed me up for a single pay by the wash. I disputed that and I freaking won. So thank God my $27 $27 came back to my account. which is great. That happened a while ago, but I just forgot to update you. My bad. And the last financial update would be that I did get a $45 gift card from that taste test that I did. And I put that towards my energy bill, one of them. And so now I have only a balance of about $8 and something left. We'll see in just a second. That $35 one should be coming in any day now. And my other energy bill is only $19.02. I don't want to spend some of the gift card. I'd rather spend all of the gift card. So whether it's I put it towards car insurance, health insurance, I want to just spend it all just because it makes it a lot simpler. I ended up, when I paid for the cruise, I ended up giving them a gift card and it had like $1.42 on it. And they were like, you want to pay $1.42? I'm like, yes. So I don't want to go through that. I would just rather spend it all in one spot. So I will have to figure that out, but I don't have the money yet, so it's nothing to worry about. So moving on to the numbers. The 10% to my Roth IRA already came out of my paycheck, so that's nice. I do not have to think about that anymore. Although part of the reason why I was spiraling is when I saw how much money I got paid, I'm like, this is not enough money. Like this is not enough money. So I don't know what to do. My boss though, she did mention that she might want to, well, she does want to start opening up a Friday here and there. We're closed on Friday now. And I told her I'm totally down for that. I can commit 100% to one Friday a month, possibly two. But the only problem is me and her are the only ones who want to work. There's 5 of us in the office. There's another hygienist, there's an assistant, and there's a front desk staff. Nobody else wants to work. At the very least, we need an assistant because she's the assistant, assists the doctor. I cannot do what a dental assistant does. I do not know that job. If I could, I would. I'd be happy to help, but I just don't know how to do that. There are temp apps for assistants, but I don't know the logistics of it. I don't know how we're gonna make it work, but that's the idea, to start working a Friday or two at my office. I mean, that would be the dream, right? Because I will temp on Friday at an office, but I don't want it to be a bad experience. So I really want it to be an office that I've been to or that I can see from the review definitely has at the very least a relief, because I'm telling you, when I don't have a relief suction that I mentioned before, it ruins my day. Just like every patient is just awful. So I need to be able to know that they at least have a relief, but it's not just that, because the bait and switch that they get into, they tell you one thing, you show up and it's different. That happens so often, where I would just love to work at my office. So we'll see what happens. I just have to really buckle down on the budget, stop spending so much damn money, and hold out. That's all I have to do. Let me do this so I can talk hands-free for a second. I did go to Walmart today. I have a bunch of transactions that I need to put in from today. I went to Walmart, Aldi, the Co-op, Office Depot, Walmart, Aldi, and the Co-op. I got groceries just for having in the house. And then I also got the ingredients that I need to make, I wanna say 2 dips, could be 3 from Skinny Taste. I'll link all of them down below in case you're interested in checking them out. And if you're interested, let me know in the comments and I will update you on how they tasted. We do have a lunch and learn, and I don't know if they're going to provide lunch. That's the idea of a lunch and learn. They provide lunch, but you never know. People be doing crazy shit these days. So I'll be making those dips tonight and I'll take them throughout the week. At Office Depot, I saw these templates on Etsy and I was like, I'm not purchasing that. I'm too cheap. But I realized that the templates that they were selling on Etsy, they came from a Canva Pro template. Also on that, Canva Pro raised their prices. So it was $15, now it's $18. That sucks. Anyway, I made these certificates. I have a 3-year-old coming tomorrow and I'm just covering this up because it says the name of my office on this first dental visit certificate. And then I made this cavity-free club certificate. It depends on if I'm gonna give the patient both or not, because obviously if they don't have cavities, they would get this one, right? But they're 3 years old, they probably don't care. And if they're like not excited about this one, I might not give it to them. But if they are super excited about that one, I'll be like, oh my God, are you that excited? Let me give you another one. You know what I mean? So there's that. Other than that, let's jump into the budget and we will get the transactions from the last couple days categorized. So after the money went into my Roth, I got $1,364.92 sent to my checking account. Nope, my savings account, which is where I keep all my money. If you're wondering about that, I did talk about that video that's popping up if you want to look at why I don't use my bank accounts like normal. And then I had some extra money left over. I don't know what happened. I think I covered overspending and stole from myself. And so I had $8 and ready to assign. But that's beside the point. Before we worry about the overspending, let's go ahead and enter our transactions. So I spent everything from the credit card as usual. So let's change that. Starting with Friday, I bought 2 things. One of them is going to go back. I bought basically a headphone hook It's 3D printed. I was going to just try to 3D print one at the library. You can 3D print at some libraries here, but the thing is, I don't know how to use a 3D printer. I've never used one in my life. So this costs $9.29 with shipping. I'll pay the $9.29 because time is money and I just don't have the time for it. I don't know what I'm doing. If I had a 3D printer at my house, I would have totally tried it, but I don't know what I'm doing. So that's that on that. Headphone hook, that doesn't sound right, but we're just gonna leave it there. I also, why is it defaulting to savings? I hate that. Purchased from the store, I did a 3M hook, a command hook. This one that I got on Etsy, it does have screw holes, but I plan on using it with a command hook. So I'll do headphone hook to return, which I will return. The only thing is Ace Hardware, they're like franchise. So I unfortunately can't take it to any Ace. I'd have to take it back to the one I got it from, which is out of the way, but that's fine. I also got some food. I went to India Palace, got what I always get, soup, butter chicken, and naan. That was $23.54, and I had that for 2 meals, so that was nice. Yesterday, I went to Whole Foods. Oh, that was all for the wrong day. That's a bummer. Why does this say the 17th? I'm so confused. What, the 17th? Wasn't that? Oh, that is the correct date. Oh my God. Yes, can you change the date on multiple? Probably not. No, okay. Dates on those are right. Now, yesterday I went to Whole Foods and I got a kombucha. Oh no, we don't work at Whole Foods anymore. That's not gonna be ready to assign. It cost $3.27. I also got a matcha latte. Surprise. Can I just type in cafe? Yeah, it's kind of the same. $5.28, $4.28 plus a $1 tip, and that's half off. It would be like almost $9 without the 50%. That's crazy. So then for today, 10 sheets of paper, it's like cardstock. That was 110 pound cards. That cost $2.73. And then I had to pay, did that go to the wrong day or did that go to the correct day? Oh no. Oh no, it totally went to the incorrect day. Holy crap. I also had to pay for the printing. It was $153. I have to go down. I don't know why this is not working the way I want it to work. I don't know why savings is the default. I don't know why it's not like keeping the state. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it doesn't have to make sense. That's the way it's happening. So you got to work with it. At Aldi, it says I spent $40, like exactly. I don't have the receipt. I took the receipt. I don't know what happened to the receipt, but I don't have the receipt. You know, sometimes you spend an even amount, but that seems odd to me. But again, don't have the receipt. So there you go. Then I went to Walmart, spent $27.60. And then I went to the co-op and I spent 26 cents on the za'atar. Is that how you say it? I don't know the correct way to pronounce it, but I love buying bulk spices because you just get exactly what you need. We have a really fancy and probably popular, I think, spice store here called Pinsy's, but I looked online. I feel like to get this spice, it would have cost $5 for the smallest amount, and maybe I love it, but maybe I hate it, and then I would have just spent $5 on something that I only use once. So glad I was able to get just what I needed. And then y'all know I had to go to Culver's today. So I spent $7.91 there, and I believe that is all. So the one thing that has been vexing me is that when we go over here and we look, I was going to say, this said it was only overspent like $200, but I think that's right. We can click on it. What does it say? Yeah, it says that there's only $381 overspent. I don't know how that's accurate because over $500, probably even over $700, close to $1,000 has come out for that Profi handpiece. So how am I only $381 overspent? That has been really confusing me. That's why I want the refund to come back so that I know like everything is how it is. I have no idea what's going on though, like legitimately no clue. So I can't do much about that, but we can go to the overspending after I erase that because I already got paid. We'll cover the groceries, and then in a second, we're gonna see exactly how much we spent for the first 2 weeks. I won't be spending any more money before the week is up, so we'll be on the last 2 weeks of the month. Fun money, I spent $51. Yes, $51 extra, which again, I'm not tripping over. I did buy some stuff off Temu. I bought, I'm trying to find the perfect bag for my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Haven't found it yet, hopefully I did. I bought a little box that I can keep masks in for instead of having them in the box, I just don't have a great place for the box. And I don't want to put just the box on the counter. I'd rather have like something that I can wipe down and that is just different. I also bought a little business card holder that I can command hook in a specific spot because it's the type of business card where you can write the person's appointment on it. So if they need one, there is some business cards in my room, but they're kind of like not in the correct spot, basically. So let's cover this overspending here. Here's where the rest of that Temu came out. Oh, I also bought a large clipboard because I'm going to start, I think, changing the way I write down information about the patients. And also I might start doing a caries risk assessment, which is their likelihood of getting cavities, which would be a good thing to note in their chart. And then also a good thing to know for the patient if we're going to be talking about fluoride, how at risk you are for getting cavities if you want to possibly get fluoride. I got like a sticker put on the clipboard so it's not just plain. And I got a little like badge reel. I should have put badge reel, but I put badge holder. So that's what that is. Oh, but I can't cover it all because it will be $282. I will just, let's see exactly how much that cost. So my Temu was $1077. Oh, and I also bought, as you can see, some eyebrow spoolies for this eyebrow makeup I got, which I don't think I have on now. So my eyebrows probably are like less than they've been. Oh, and I also bought a watch band for my smartwatch and like this little ring that spins. And then I bought some screen protectors for my watch because I used the last one recently and then I immediately cracked it. So I need another one. But anyway, so it's just everything is, so it's $24.32. Okay, so we can do the $24.32, and then we can do the two purchases from Office Depot, $153 and $273. And I think that's all. Oh, I'll just $929. I will leave out the $767 because that's gonna be returned. So there's really no point in assigning it. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just gonna cancel itself out. So there we go for that. And oh, let's see how much we spent on those Firmu. Oh, okay, so $966. So let me take away $966 just so it's in the correct spot. And then I'll cover that overspending with ready to assign. I don't know if that made any sense at all, the way I just did that, but that's what made sense in my head. So we'll see. And before we go too far, I want to check two things. I want to check how much we spent on groceries and then how much I'm going to be getting back for those Firmu glasses. So let's check our accessories. I guess that was last month. Yeah, Firmu, apparently they 30 days, you can return it like full refund, which is unusual. Usually when you buy glasses online, you're kind of stuck with them, or they might give you like a 50% refund. So it's pretty unusual for them to give you all your money back, but I'm happy. So that'll be $52.86 coming back into the glasses. We love that. And as far as groceries goes, we spent, got to get back to this month, almost got me. Oh, I guess we're on the last week of the month. Whoops, not the last two. Time passes so fast. Anyway, I've only spent $200.71. So technically, theoretically, I have $100 more that I could spend in this last week if we're going off of the want to spend $300 a month. But if we go off what I think I'll probably spend, I'll probably only spend about 40. So that's nice. And I don't know that I'll spend 40. I'm great on yogurt. I think I have pretty much enough food, so we should be good. But let's move on and get this money allocated for the last paycheck of the month. I got everything I need for my Capital One. Student loan is on track. Taxes, oh, that's gotta be funded. So let's go ahead and do that. Yet to send this money over, may or may not, obviously not putting any more in from here on out, unless the times I temp, I will, put them from that check into the IRA. I really would love to not do that because that'd be $156 I would have had more in my pocket, but all I would be doing is stealing from future me, and that's not smart. I really need to invest. Like I mentioned in this video that I posted, I think investing is the way to get wealthy. So I can't, not do it. Same with emergency fund. I think I'm gonna be pulling from that, so we'll leave it there. Okay, rent. I will just assign it all, and then I will take out $400 because of that rent credit that I'm getting. And then I don't have to snooze it because, I'm not getting paid anymore, so I won't be allocating any more money, but I'll snooze it. I say I need $91.55 by this month. Is that true? We don't get paid any more before the 3rd? Wow, okay. That's the thing. That's why we use YNAB, because these bills have to be paid. As much as it hurts, I have to pay it. Hopefully with that $35 gift card, I can put that towards here and it will give me $35 back into the budget. For the internet, we're getting paid on the 5th, so the day before. I need to have $65. I only have 21. So we will say 43.33 divided by 2. This is the energy bill that I paid, if I'm not mistaken. That's why I snoozed it, because I'm confused. I'm so confused. Wait, the 8th? Wait, what? Okay, no, 1902. So this one, they need some money. I don't know why I snoozed it. I have 3 checks. I need to, pay the money. Don't know what's going on here. I'll just say $10 because I can't do math and I don't feel like doing math. So I'll have $16, which is plenty, especially because I have 2 more paychecks and it's only $19. You know what? I'm gonna do 50. I'm gonna do, oh, this is the trick, right? So we want 1902. I forgot the trick. You put the amount you want, 1902, and you subtract what you've already put in, what you have, minus 634. But I don't think that's gonna be what I wanted to do because I'm trying to do like a third. Okay, that's what I want. But then that's not really what I wanted to do. Not really, because now I have the full amount. What was that? 39 from 26. So was that $12? So let's just do 12 divided. So that's $4, right? Yeah, whatever. Phone plan on the 11th, again, 3 paychecks. You have $625. I'm going to let that ride. I think I'll just do these 3, the 3rd, the 6th, the 8th with, the previous month. I do get paid on the 5th, so we can put that money towards anything else. Okay, here we go with the Excel bill for $822. That's all we have left. This is what I used the gift card on. So we have $822 remaining. And you need that by the 20th of next month. 20th of this month. 20th of this month. Wait, oh, I already have it. Okay, that's where that extra money came from the budget. I had already had money set aside for the Excel bill. I paid the $45 from the gift card, and then the amount that was remaining over $822, I just put it back and ready to assign. So this should actually be snooze. All right, so that's snooze. I need lots of money for the health insurance. It's gonna basically end this video. So let's assign the money we need for that. And we're down to $16. Gonna hold off on the groceries. We'll see what happens. I do need gas, so I'm just gonna put the $16.05 there because I'm going to get gas on Tuesday and I'm going to get more than $17 worth of gas. So I really need to move some money because the money will be overspent, but I'll see what happens. These refunds, it's frustrating me. Let's briefly go here. Oh, one thing about the lab coats is that I actually don't need them through June because my office, I have lab coats that are laundered, and at the office that I'm temping at for this month, May and June, they have in the office full-length lab coats. So I don't have to use my own. So I can actually save up for this, hoping really that they're just not discontinued or they don't sell out, but I will be able to just hold off on that for a while, which is really nice. We've talked about saving for the license whenever I can. I just do not understand how this is only 254 cents overspent. I simply don't get it. I don't understand at all. Oh, you know what? I bet that's only for this month. Okay, there we go. That makes sense, but it still doesn't make a lot of sense to me how the credit card, maybe it's the same thing. Maybe the credit card is overspent $254 this month, but when we go back to last month, it's overspent. Well, this says it's not overspent. So I really don't know. Okay, let's go back to our non-monthly, get back on track. Unfortunately, don't have any money to put towards bras and clothes. I think that this is where the gas money will come from. Let's see, gas, I have $17.04. You want $50. I have to do the math all on my own. $37.96, is that right? Let's see. Okay, $5 extra. So kind of almost close, but not quite. We'll leave it and we'll just deal with it when it comes to it. YNAB, the subscription just renewed. By the way, if you are interested in YNAB and you'd like to get a free 34-day trial, no credit card needed, there's a link to that in my description as well. And if you sign up, I will get a free month, which I would greatly appreciate because that is a hefty bill. But we're all done for the year. Let's really jump quickly to May and make sure that they're gonna have me, yeah. So I'll be saving $9.09 a month for the new subscription for that. Google One is all funded, same with the car insurance, and Passport needs 99 cents, but again, I don't really have it. And I'm not going to take from the car repair for the Passport that's due in 8 years from now. Briefly going to my wants, water delivery, we've talked about. Streaming, I have been holding off on Peacock, have not repurchased. I think my trial to Apple Plus ends like the end of this month, like maybe the end of this week, honestly. So I will be needing to re-up and get that bundle for $16.34 here soon, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. Patreon for Watch What Crappens just came out. I never bought that ticket for that play, which I need to buy because I do not want it to sell out. When I wrap this video up, I'm going to buy that just so I have it. Furniture, it's crazy. It is almost May. It is like 30 degrees when I got up. So, I mean, I don't know when spring is gonna come, but we have these waves. So I get like, not nostalgic, but I get like, I wish I had a outdoor set, and then I'm like, well, what's the point, you know? It's not even warm enough to sit out there. So you may notice that I've added my sewing stuff. Basically everything that I want is gonna cost $1,100. So I set that as a medium wish. These are the maximum amount of wishes that I can have because I have my jumbo wish. If you're confused about the wish farm and small, medium, and jumbo, go and check out my video that I just posted on Monday, the Budget With Me Payday Routine, and you will see me go a little bit into how I decide what each wish costs and what wishes can go in the wish farm to be watered and cultivated. Sam's Club still on track. I'm going to be spending this money for the business very soon. Like I said, don't know if I'm going to be launching Friday or maybe it'll be a week from now, but just subscribe if you're not already and you will be the first to know. I promise you will be the first to know. I have the flights tracked for this Virgin Voyages and they keep fluctuating, but I just don't have the money to buy them yet. I wish I did, but I don't. I mean, I do have $246, so I guess I should really keep an eye on what the price is because I might be able to get away with a round trip ticket for $246, in which case I should buy it because I have the money set aside. That's what it's there for. And we are still falling quite behind on the Virgin Voyages fare. It's due 24th of October. So we gotta come up with the money. We have to. Same with the hotel. They're gonna be charging me when I check in for my cruise this summer. So I have to figure something out. But see, I have $56.71 here for this Thailand flight, which is in 2028. So we do have some money that I can steal from, unfortunately. Same here, luxury nonsense. I can steal that money with no problem. So that's all we got. Another payday routine, Budget With Me down. I am cranking these out like crazy, but do expect them to settle down and be spaced out a bit more because of the new pay schedule. My paydays are the 5th and the 20th, so you'll see videos right around then. So stick around for those payday routines and everything else that I have planned for the channel. See me next time. Bye.